headed to the gym. Gonna get this workout in. So yesterday wasn't able to get the float trip in, but I did get a good bank fishing trip in, which is a good time. If you see the fishing poles up there, don't worry about that. And that will probably be taking a more permanent place in the Jeep as this weather continues to warm. But what a beautiful day it was yesterday. 75 degrees outside. Just amazing. How many fish did I catch? That's none of your damn business. No, it wasn't a good trip as far as like catching fish goes. But as far as getting in the great outdoors, getting the air in, and just enjoying the trip, it was a good time. Now I had packed my own lunch because I'm trying to keep my nutrients pretty much the same. And a buddy of mine said to me, hey man, you know, you're deloading and shit, so how do you handle your nutrition? I was like, well, I'm just eating the exact same thing that I normally eat, you know. I said, I want the protein synthesis to continue. It's a big deal for me, right? It's just to make sure that my body actually has the nutrients it needs to fuel the recovery process. And yeah, no, it's going well. I mean, I'm feeling really good. I woke up this morning and my resting heart rate upon wakening was 55, which is right back in that 50 to 60 degree area. Well, not degree, but 50 to 60 beats per minute area that it normally stays in upon waking whenever I am very recovered. So I do think that our central nervous system has fully recovered. Biceps feel great, triceps feel great, no residual fatigue in there, no fatigue or soreness. Legs feel amazing, no soreness in legs. Calves feel really good. Let's see, yeah, definitely nothing in the abdomen or anything like that. So feeling really, really good all the way around, honestly. As far as am I recovered, I feel like the answer to that question is yes. I do not feel like a full week of recovery is needed. So tomorrow we will be getting right back to our regularly scheduled program, hitting it hard. But for today, we got chest and back. We're gonna deload, so it's gonna be a nice, easy chest back day, and it will be what it will be. And then we'll do a little simple cardio. We'll go 3 incline, 3 speed, and that will be very easy to do. So we shall do that. And yeah, yesterday, speaking of this, I had the top off, the doors off, the Jeep, driving around, 75 degrees, just absolutely perfect everywhere. This dude's just walking out into the woods. Weird. 75 degrees, absolutely perfect everywhere. Just a great Jeep ride, and it made me think, like, hey man, you should do that for everybody else. I tried to do this before when I was recording with my phone, and I had my earbuds in. I used my earbuds, and the sound quality was absolutely deplorable. But I'm thinking maybe if I switch my microphone to this side of my hat from the other side, I put that little air guard thing, fluffy thing on there that I have, maybe we'll get a little better quality audio, because our audio has improved a billion times over what it was when we were just utilizing the iPhone and the earbuds. So it may be doable this time, and we're definitely going to give it a try at some point. So that is coming. But as far as nutrition goes today, 60 grams of Rice Krispies, Only reason I didn't do 80s because that's all the bowl would hold. A banana, 55 grams of honey, and 120 milliliters of almond milk. That with our beetroot extract and no caffeine. We just really don't need it. And so I've kind of used this deload, this 3-day deload period, to kind of give myself a caffeine tolerance break too. I haven't had very much caffeine. If I did have it, it was just like in diet sodas that I was drinking. So, and that's only like 30 milligrams per soda. So not much caffeine at all. Probably like 60 milligrams a day, maybe at that. If I can even say I had that much. So, but we're gonna go in here. We're gonna get chest. We're gonna get back knocked out. Then we'll do a debrief on the way home. I'll get the cardio done and everything. So, yep. No sense in sitting out here blabbing on all night long. Let's go ahead and get this workout in. Alright, I don't know how good that audio quality is because I'm just going off the camera. My microphone died. That's what I get for not plugging it in. But the workout is complete and we are headed to the house. I would say 5 out of 10. You know, not a great workout, but we did what we came to do, right? We pumped some muscle into the, or some muscle into the blood, some blood into the muscle, and you know, that was all we were looking to do. Just get some blood in the muscle, and that way it could aid in recovery, active recovery, and we did it. So tomorrow we get back into the real thing. You know, we've gave our joints a little bit of time to heal up. We've given our muscles a little extra time to heal now. We've pumped blood into those muscle groups, all of the muscle groups that we work with active recovery. And now it's just time to go home and get a good night's sleep. Get our final bit of nutrients in, and then get back to the regular lifting tomorrow. Get back to our regular program tomorrow. So I am looking forward to that, honestly. Like, I don't mind deloads, but they feel weak. They feel weak. Like, if you got that dog in you, you know good and well what a real workout feels like. And you go in and you deload, and you're like, you know you got more, you know you can put, like, you got a lot more, right? And you know you got it, and you didn't give it specifically for a reason, but still, deep down inside, it feels like shit that you didn't go 100%. So, I would say we were probably 60% during this whole deload phase. That's about what we lifted like. And 60% lifts suck. You do not want to do that unless you are programming that into your schedule for a reason. In other words, your resting heart rate is through the roof when you wake up in the morning time before you get out of bed. You check your heart rate and you see that it's, 80. Okay, well shit, I got some central nervous system fatigue going on. So now let's start thinking about other things. Am I sore? Oh yeah, I'm still sore from 3 workouts ago, just a little bit. Are you normally sore from workouts 3 days ago? No, normally I'm feeling better in 24 hours. Oh, okay, well, then you need to go ahead and deload. Now, I've seen some folks say, well, deloads only mean that you've overprogrammed yourself. You should never have to do a deload because you should never have enough fatigue that you need to not lift or lift lighter or whatever, right? I just don't see it. I don't agree with it. I feel like if you don't need a deload every 3 or 4 months or so, maybe you ought to look at how you're lifting and say, am I lifting hard enough? Am I pushing my body hard enough? If you're not pushing your body to the edge, well, how the hell do you know where the edge is at? Right? If you're not pushing your body over that edge every once in a while, how do you know where the edge is? Weight-wise, rep-wise, set-wise, if you're not pushing your body enough that you're creeping over the edge and you're going into I guess let's just put it like it is, a little overtraining here and there. How do you know that you're working as hard as you possibly can? If every time you're done, you feel 100%, you're skipping down the fucking road, nothing hurts, nothing sore, never have any issues at all. Yeah, I just don't know, I don't know how hard I'd say you're working out, honestly. Now, do you want to push yourself to the point of needing an off day every other day? I think that's the other flip side of the coin, right? You're pushing yourself too damn hard. You're lifting too damn much. You got too many damn sets involved. And you're like out of order the next day. And you can't work out again until the day after. Well, now you need to start looking at your workout and saying, how can I get a workout in with more frequency, right? That's going to produce minimal fatigue so that I can continually do that workout. It's different, I guess, just, different strokes for different folks, right? Like, some folks might want a workout where they need to rest the next day. For me, I want to take one rest day per week, and that's it. And then there's other folks that don't even want one rest day per week. They want to go as hard as they can for as long as they can and kind of wing the rest days and do the rest days whenever they feel like a rest day is warranted and needed. Other than that, they just want to work out every single day, which is a very valid training method. But for me, I just feel like I am optimal after I hit each body part twice and then take a full day's rest. And then go again and hit each body part twice and take another full day's rest. So for me, that looks like 6 days of working out, 1 day of rest every week. So I like my rest day to be Thursday. That's just the day that I like. For me, Thursday is, I don't know, it's the middle of the week. I still get my weekend workouts. I really like my weekend workouts. I like to get in there on the weekend and get my workouts in. But I also get, all of my other, like, weekly workouts in. So, but I get that one day right in the middle of the week that I get to absolutely rest and refresh and get ready for my next round of workouts. That's what I think works best for me and my body. That's why I've seen the most results. I've tried it all. I've tried working out without rest days and just taking them when they're needed. I've tried rest day every other day. And for me, the way my body responds, I feel like I get the best growth for what I'm doing. And the shitty thing about growth is, it takes a while to see any kind of growth. I'm talking three months, right? So you got to really work your program for a while. So what I did to determine what I liked and what I wanted to do and what worked best for me was I tried a type of workout for 3 months. And I tracked it. I tracked everything about it. How many lifts I did, how many sets I did, everything. And then I took that and I tried a different one and I compared the two. Right? And I would say, well, which one of these do I like best? I did that for a full 1.5 years before I found this method that I'm doing now which is my favorite. And now I've just kind of stuck to it because it's what I enjoy the most. And I've said this before, I've said it about 1,000 times, it's very important that whatever you do something that you enjoy, so that you come back and do it over and over again. Alright, deload is done. Back to our regularly scheduled programming. I need you to dominate every single thing you do inside and outside the gym. And I will talk to y'all tomorrow.